Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to the Red Gingham. My name is Joy, and here I share with you my plant-based recipes and discoveries of plant-based and vegan products. So today I wanted to share with you a product that I recently discovered at Trader Joe's, and it is called vegetable spring rolls. But for us Filipinos, it's simply called lumpia. So here it is, vegetable spring rolls, and it has kale, edamame, mushrooms, and shredded tofu. On the back, it says it has cabbage, carrot, onion, shredded white tofu, edamame, kale, mushroom, soybean oil, sugar, cornstarch, sesame oil, garlic, salt, ginger, soy sauce, black pepper, yeast extract, and of course the wrapper is made of wheat flour, water, salt, corn syrup solids, soybean. So this is labeled vegan right here. So it is a vegan product, and I've already tried this before and it is really good. Now don't expect this to taste like Filipino lumpia because it is different, because it has the mushrooms and edamame and kale. But it's still pretty good. So I'm going to show you how to do it. The instructions here is you can heat it up conventional oven, stovetop, or toaster oven. I've also tried reheating this in a air fryer, and it works that way too. But for today, I'm going to do it on a toaster oven. So let's get started. Okay, so the toaster oven is preheating at 400 degrees right now. And what I'm going to do, this is the toaster oven rack right here. And you've seen me do this before in my previous video where I was reheating the onion pancake, also from Trader Joe's. Now I want to line my rack with aluminum foil. Just like that, and this way air circulates, making the lumpia or the spring roll crispy when it's done. And then because this is deep fried, unfortunately, it's gonna drip some oil, so that's why I line it with foil, and I kind of bend the edges a little bit right here, just so it prevents, when I slide it out, it prevents the oil from slipping and dropping into the bottom of my toaster oven. So I'm just turning up the edges of the foil a little bit. So let me do that. Okay, so I don't know if you can tell right there. Now there are 5 egg rolls in this pack. So I'm going to heat up. I'm going to heat up 4 right now. Actually all 5. Let's do all 5. And now it's ready to go to the toaster oven. I have it on there for like 20 minutes and we'll see. I'm going to test it to see if it's getting crisp, and generally about 20-25 minutes. Okay, so while the lumpia or the egg rolls are cooking in the toaster oven, I'm going to make a dipping sauce because it did not come with a dipping sauce. So typically for us Filipinos, we dip our lumpia in soy sauce and vinegar. But since this is not a Filipino egg roll, I'm going to use soy sauce and lemon as my dipping sauce. So you put as much soy sauce that you think you'll use, and then just squeeze some lemon and taste it. It's good enough. Maybe a little bit more. Okay. And then I'm also going to try it with soy sauce and vinegar. So pretty much the same. Maybe a little bit more. And then just white vinegar. This is American white vinegar, but for us Filipinos, if you're in a Filipino store, we are going to buy Dato Puti. That's a brand of Filipino vinegar. So let me taste this. I think it's going to work. It actually tastes good. Yeah, it's good. Almost the same, actually. Actually, I prefer the vinegar one. So I'm going to try dipping the lumpia with the soy sauce and vinegar. I've never tried it before, ever since I bought this Trader Joe's egg roll. I've always used it with lemon. So, but today I'm going to try it with vinegar. Okay, as you saw in the beginning of the video, I started it with rice because we normally, in the Philippines, we eat our egg rolls or lumpia with rice. So I have 7 minutes left in my rice, and I have leftover rice from yesterday that's been in the refrigerator, so it's cold. So what I'm going to do is add it in there so it gets re-steamed. So instead of microwaving it, I'm re-steaming it in the rice cooker. Now, you have to make sure that it's already, the water has already absorbed, and the rice, it's already dry before you put in the leftover rice. So typically this will turn on, the timer will show 13 minutes when there's 13 minutes left. That's where it starts. But I should have put it earlier. I should have put it at 13 minutes. Actually, even before. The water already has evaporated at around maybe 15 minutes left. So now there's 7 minutes left when I added the leftover rice. So countdown, it will be done in 6 minutes. Okay, so there's about 10 minutes left in our lumpia. So time to check on it. What I like to do, so it's not crisp yet. So what I like to do is flip it over. Okay, and at this point, I like to keep this ajar. That way air is circulating. That is if you're not using a convection oven or an air fryer. That's the benefit of an air fryer. There's air circulating in there. Or if you have a convection oven, then you don't have to do this. But because this is just a regular toaster oven, I like to leave it ajar. That way you're going to have a very crisp skin. Okay, time to test our lumpia. So I have two sauces here. This one's the lemon and this is the vinegar. First, I'm going to try it with vinegar. And I have here rice. At the beginning of the video, you saw that I set the timer on I started cooking the rice in the rice cooker because normally we eat this with rice. So I'm going to put the soy sauce and vinegar in there. That is good. Yeah, I can taste the mushroom. It's really good. Different from our Filipino lumpia, but this is really good. You can taste the sesame oil and the mushroom, and it has a different texture because of the edamame and the mushroom. It has a different texture, but it's not bad. It's really, really good. I like it. One more. And it actually came out crispy, but because, you know, I've been taking photos for the for the thumbnail, and it took a while. I'm setting up my camera, so it's kind of not as crisp as it first came out. But this actually comes out crispy, especially if you do it that way in the toaster oven and then keep it ajar. And then if you have a convection oven, then it's even better. Or you can also use your air fryer to heat it up. But it actually came out crispy. I don't know if you can still hear this other one. Kind of crispy still. There you go. There you go. So let me try it one more time. Yeah, I like it. You know, if you have quick get-togethers, this is a good one. Again, it comes 5 in a pack. And it's a pretty good size right here. Look at that. That's pretty good size. And I like it with the soy sauce and vinegar. Let me try it one more time with soy sauce and vinegar. And now this next one, I'm going to try it with soy sauce and lemon. See which one is better. Either way works, but I think I prefer the soy sauce and vinegar, only because I'm Filipino and I'm used to that flavor. But either one works. I recommend trying it. But if you're not a fan of vinegar, then definitely soy sauce and lemon works too. I'm enjoying it with green tea. Perfect. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this vegetable spring roll from Trader Joe's. What I did though, when I opened the toaster oven, when I left it ajar, I raised the temperature to about 425 degrees because cold air is coming in. I wanted to compensate that, so I just raised it up. So play with it. You can experiment on that one. So I know for us Filipinos, it's very hard to transition to a plant-based diet. Just the mere mention of a plant-based diet is going to pose a challenge and actually resistance already for most of us. And I know I've been there because we have so many good meat dishes, you know, like one of my favorites, of course, is adobo, eat chicken or pork. And mechado is one of them, and so many. You know what they are if you're a Filipino. And if you're not Filipino, also, it can be hard sometimes to transition to a completely plant-based diet. Sometimes I'm not completely plant-based. I still eat fish a little bit, but very rarely. Okay, but so far I have stayed away from meat for a long time now. Now, because I'm addressing now the Filipinos, because we have lumpia or spring rolls in our menu, in our dishes, this is one way that you can start, because this has a lot of vegetables, the way we prepare it in the Philippines, as you know. But I know we use pork together with our lumpia. So if you want to transition to a plant-based diet, just remove the pork and just leave all the veggies in there. And I promise you, you're probably not gonna taste the difference. If you do, it's very, very little that you can tolerate this. And for us who are already plant-based, you know that this one, because it is deep fried, it's not really something that we can it's not one of our favorite options out there if you're already a long time plant-based eater. So, but this is a good way to transition to a plant-based diet. If you're Filipino, remove the pork and just eat it with all the vegetables in it. For us plant-based people, the challenge is to cook this and prepare this without oil. What I'm thinking of doing is just, after you wrap you form it into the egg roll, instead of deep frying it, maybe we can just brush it with a little bit of oil and then air fry it. I've never tried that, but that is something that is a challenge if you're Filipino, or I'm sorry, I keep referring to Filipino because this is lumpia. I like to call this lumpia. But anyone who enjoys egg rolls, that is a challenge you can make at home if you have an air fryer. Just brush the skin, the wrapper, with oil and then air fry it. So I hope you enjoyed today's review of, let's see here, Trader Joe's vegetable spring rolls, before I call it lumpia again. Remember, it's all veggie, it's healthy, and it's tasty. Until next time, thank you for watching the Red Gingham. Bye.